are you doing? Hello, my dear Juanson. My messenger has been, ouch. I will say an S word. It's an SH. It goes with a she, and there's missing a consonant. That's it. It's been she, consonant. It has been either, let's put it that way, not giving me messages or giving me messages like way later. So yeah, it's been a little poopy is what I'm going to have to say for my messenger. I don't know if it's better with you. I don't know if I need to update it. Usually the phone does what it needs to do. I don't know. It's just weird lately. But I did see from the top of your email that you did see, yes, and bless this new moon, absolutely. And our beautiful Julie, it's like she's always flying up into the sky when it's like new moon or full moon. For some reason, last time I think she was flying, it was full moon. Now she's flying, it's new moon. Yeah. So I'm actually going to get to see our beautiful Julie like into the following 4 or 5 days or so. I'm excited. There's Julie. Yeah, you're going to be flying. It's so exciting. I was just talking about you. You're always up into the sky at these moments. I think maybe not last time, but maybe the time before you were, I would think it was like a full moon. You're always traveling into these periods. Yeah, I know. It's like so exciting. Julie's coming to Canada. Yay. All right, so yeah, it's so exciting. But I know, it's like it's always like that. The last time I traveled onto a new moon. Not a new moon, it was a full moon in Mexico, and it was beautiful also. Yeah, bonjour. I know you've been working onto your bonjour and merci, which is perfect. You've got this, sweetie. Oh, you've got this. You see, that's it. That's what I'm saying. But I think even the time before, Julie, there was something with the moon. Like, honestly, the last 3-4 times you have traveled anywhere, it is always during like a new moon or a full moon. Always. I've noticed it. Mm-hmm. So, my beautiful Julie, I'm going to say to you, sweetie, est le plus merveilleux des voyages, the best one ever. And now that I think of it, I'm also going to send to you on Facebook. Let's just say you do not, or I don't know for which reason. Let's just say you're not able to reach me for I don't know what reason. I am also going to leave you on Messenger. Okay, wait. I'm going to leave you my phone number. All right. So if ever you do need to reach me, you're going to actually have my phone number. It's going to be there if you can't reach me by messenger. All right. So yeah, everything will be there. Now that I'm thinking of it, because hey, who knows? Yeah, but Messenger should do the job. Besides, we'll be able to email and message, so you'll be good. I'm wishing you the most loveliest travel ever, my sweetie pie. May it be nice. May it be comfortable. May you have the greatest time with your mom all together, sweetie pie. Let me just go see over here. And you need somebody to tell them to talk in French? Yeah, you just call me. I'll talk with them. I'll tell them to F off. I'll tell them to mind their own business. Yes, I will. Have no worries about it, sweetie pie. Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll tell them to take care of the whole thing. Yeah, no worries, sweetie. You just call me and I'll take care of everything. All right? Any problems you could have, just call me. I've got you. It's only when you're going to be in Quebec there might be a problem, but even then, there will not. You're going at the most beautiful places. Everybody speaks English and French. You're good, sweetie pie. All right, so you let me know when you land. Let me know everything's okay and everything's all right. Okay, sweetie? And then I'll be happy. And then we can just kind of, I'll track you. Okay, hold on. So Oui, je m'appelle Julie. Exactly. You see, you've got this. Ça me fait plaisir, ma belle Julie. Oh my God. Tu as travaillé ton français, ma belle. Oh, you are so ready to come and see us. Bienvenue au Canada. Yes. All right, we are going to start this off with our beautiful Susan, because Susan sent out, she sent out a donation last night that, well, we were closed, so we did not answer. Ma belle Julie, if you need anything at any point in time, no matter where you're at in Canada, you're lost, you're God knows what, I don't know what, call my number, all right? I've got you, sweetie. Don't go by Messenger, just call me. And that being said, here we go. So Julie, have the most beautiful and blessed flight, sweetie. Enjoy it with your mom. Enjoy the voyage. Do not forget your manifestations, what you've got to do at takeoff, right? Don't forget. And other than that, I can't wait to see you in a few days, my love. Can't wait to see you, sweetie. Here you go. Much love sent out to you. Next time it'll be my turn. I'll come and see you, okay? We'll come and grab a coffee around your place next time. I will get you. I will put you into... I'm going to go into PayPal this moment. I know there's Julie, but I don't know anything else. I'll see you later, my beautiful Julie, and you will have a timestamp for your questions, sweetie pie. Absolutely. I am on my way. And tomorrow, I get to see my brother. Woohoo! I haven't seen him since my dad passed into the month of March. And he's coming on down tomorrow for like a boys' week. He's going to go and have fun and play music and everything with his friends from childhood, which I know because they're my childhood friends too. So yeah, we're going to have like a lovely party tomorrow with that. It's going to be nice. I'm looking forward to it. So here we go. I'm just bibble babbling as I'm moving on forward into PayPal. Susan is going to be on up first, though, that I do know. So here we go. Happy new moon to everybody. May this new moon bring new energies, new blessings, new vibes, new perspectives, new endeavors, new behaviors, and releasing of old ones that might no longer be good for us, no matter what that is and in which relation that is actually good for us. Now here we go. The list is as it goes for the moment. Okay, sweetie? So I'm going to start off with our beautiful Susan. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Julie right after, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Mimi. So Susan, you are on up at this moment, followed out by Julie and Mimi. I'll see you later, my beautiful Julie. Have a fantastic flight into the meanwhile. And again, if you need anything along the way, even if you're not quite near my home, you let me know. I'll do my very best to help you out as much as I can, sweetie. Now, Susan. All right. I actually thought earlier, guys, I don't know about you. Okay, you know, I've been... single. Yeah, single. Let's put it into the single criteria. I'll say I'm single. Let's say I have no man living permanently into my house since the last year and a half. And my fire detector has been beeping. I have one to the basement that's been beeping, and I've been putting off because I just don't feel like it. But then the one next to my room started beeping last night, and I thought, oh my God, that can't happen. So I went out to my hardware store, and I brought my thingy, and he's like, well, this is a new version of it, so just take it, you just have to unhook it and hook it back. I'm like, oh my God, wow, fantastic. So I take it, get home. It's like one of the most expensive ones. God knows why. I don't know. It's got dioxide. It's got all kind of weird shit going on with it. I bring it home. This is not working. This is not working. I was the most vulgar individual as possible with these wires, as Matthias was laughing his little butt off at me and wanting to film me for a YouTube video. That would be Romance with Tarot, changing electrical things into the house. The good news is I didn't catch on fire or electrocute myself, so I did a good job. But after one, I lost patience. I still have the one in the basement going beep, 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 and it's probably going to stay like that for some time. Here we go. See you later, my beautiful sweetie. So Susan, you're going to be over here. I have to say, I think people, wherever they work, sometimes they lie at you. They would be better to tell you the truth. Like, this is a new version, but you're going to have to unscrew this. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to shut all electricity into your house. You're going to have to do a bunch of stuff. I would prefer that than just unplug and plug back, because that was such a lie. Yeah, honestly, seriously. Yeah, I know. My mom told me, she said, go check YouTube. And I'm like, yeah, I should. But it says in the box. And the guy told me to do this, so I'll listen to the guy. The guy apparently lied. He just lied. He was a little teeny bopper working there. And he just lied to me. That's it. I don't know what version of what he made me buy. Took me 40 minutes and a lot of swearing, but I finally got it. You're a fix-it myself to point of obsession that you need to know how to do. And you have this. No. No, Lilith, look. I try. Like, there's a lot of things I've had to learn because there's a lot of things I never used to do. Like, I never used to take care of the pool. Now I know how. I need to know how to do a backwash, and I need to know how to do all these things. I go on YouTube. Fantastic. My sink was leaking the other day. Oh my God, what do I do with it? YouTube told me what to do with it. My lawnmower, for some reason, it's only 2 years old. It's smoking. YouTube. I still have to go back to YouTube though. I didn't watch enough videos. I know what the problem is now. I just don't know how to fix it. Oh, I know, Lilith. I'm the same way. So now everything is fixed. The only thing I have to figure out now is my lawnmower. I'll do that on another day. At the worst, I'm chucking it and buying another one, but it's not old. I think I tilted it and I got the gas kind of mixed on in with the oil, and now it's smoking. Honestly, it looks like I'm ching and chong passing my lawnmower when I do it. Like, it's so darn smoky. Anyway, Susan, I'm sorry for all the disturbance and all the stupid conversation, but hey, here we go. That being said, my mom, my sister, and I have thought about doing a podcast, and then we kind of put it onto the side. But we thought about it. We really did. Maybe one day. I don't know. You say your toxic trait is trying to do it all yourself rather than ask others for help. That's it. I do the same thing. I will not ask for anybody. My mom's like, well, just don't you? And I'm like, no. And she's like, well, go on YouTube. And I'm like, I could go on YouTube. But I said, F it. I said, I can do this myself. And if I can't do it, I'll go ask one of my neighbors. I'll just go ask one of my neighbors, the one that I get along well with, because there's only one. And she's like, go to that. I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it myself. I'm an Aries. I'm stubborn. I've got this. It is. We're so stubborn. We've got to fix it, and we've got to do it ourselves, and we don't ask help from anybody, because if you ask help from somebody, it's like you're vulnerable and you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, or you can't do it, and if they can do it, then why can't you do it? That's the way I see it. So there's a lot of frustration, but we end up doing it. I know. Susan, that being said, I'm with you, sweetie, and I'm so sorry. I've been battling for 3 minutes on end. You see, Lila, same thing. We got the same issues. Same issues here. Oh, my dear God. Susan, what is up to? Is he seeing somebody that you don't know about, and when he doesn't answer the phone, was he, Okay. We're actually going to start with the first question of, is he seeing somebody that you do not know of? That is very relative, sweetie. Very relative. And when I say relative, what I'm speaking about is that he doesn't necessarily tell you. I'm gonna go and see Vanessa and Cynthia and Julie and Caroline and I don't know who. All right. He doesn't tell you the people he necessarily sees. There are some of them that you know about, and that just kind of goes along with it. But he doesn't tell you everybody that he's going to see. And that's where the major problem lies into. So, is he seeing anybody that you don't know? Yeah, he kind of is. I'm going to say there's probably 2 or 3 ladies that you don't really know about that he kind of sees a little bit onto the side. Again, it's people that he sees onto the side. It's nobody that is serious. It's nobody that we're looking towards a long-term relationship or anything of the such. It's just frequentations. I'll put it that way. In French, that's what we would say, des fréquentations. So we see each other every once in a while, and we kind of have fun, and then we kind of say ciao, goodbye, arrivederci. But nothing long term, nothing stagnant, nothing sticking around. So are there some people that he is actually seeing? I shall say yes. That you don't know about, I shall say yes. I will also say, even though I don't even know if you're asking or not, but does he always protect himself? No. So I'm going to say you just watch out to make sure that you are good. Was he having socks with anybody yesterday? We're going to go and see, was he having any socks with anybody yesterday? Let's go see that. Any socks happening yesterday when you were... No, there was no socks happening yesterday whenever you did actually call and everything of the such. No. The ex-wife gives... The ex-wife wants money. The ex-wife wants benefits. The ex-wife wants socks. But the ex-wife doesn't want him. She doesn't want him. She wants his money, and she wants to give him socks. If she gives him socks, well, he gives her more money. And that's just a little bit the way that things go. So that's what happens with ex-wife and him. He buys her things. They have somewhat of an agreement. He takes care of the family. He gives her some money. But they're not looking to be together. But it's convenient for both of them because they don't want to be together, but they do keep the socks alive. So I'm going to say over here for you, sweetie, that's what's happening with the ex-wife. So is he giving her money to hush up? He's not giving her money to hush up. He's giving her money because that's a little bit the understanding that they have. It's not to hush up. Are you guys really ever going to be together? Probably not, my love. I hate to say so. I hate to say so, sweetie. I really, really do. I just... this man loves... I'm going to say loves women too much. But you can love women, like you can love men. But at some point in time, there's also that ultimate love where all you really want is that person and nobody else. I don't feel like he's determined for that. And I'm not going to say he's not cut out for it, because that I don't believe into. I don't believe there's people who are just not meant for commitment. No, that's your own choice. That being said, are you ever really going to be just him and you? The thing is, the doubt is always going to be there. The thing is, the pattern is already there. It's installed and it's stuck. If the pattern is already there and it's already into the vibes, it's going to be really, really difficult to change these vibes, because this is what we're going for. This is what we're looking for. So how do you change something when it's always been that way? It's very difficult. It's either going to take a lot of time, a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of persistence. It might even take some type of therapy. Will he take therapy? No. Will he be able to really just concentrate himself onto you? He could if he wanted to. But at this moment, he has everything plus you. So why should he change? There is no reason for him to change. He has everything that he needs. That's where the major problem is actually happening. Now, as for Brian, what is he hiding? Does he have anybody pregnant? I don't believe he has anybody pregnant. I don't really believe he's hiding anybody neither. I just kind of feel as though he doesn't necessarily want to open on up upon his life entirely and what is kind of going on through, but I don't feel as though he's necessarily hiding anything. Does he have anybody pregnant? Neither. I'm going to say he's just a little bit into a mode of transition where a lot of things are a little bit changing for him, but that's pretty much all that I can see. So is he hiding anything? No. Is he still wanting to have this friendship with you? Yes. But friendships with an ex is complicated. It really is complicated because you always have somebody else who's going to come a little bit into the way, and is that going to be good or not? It depends on to the other person. If the other person doesn't feel comfortable that you are there, then that becomes a problem. If the other person is okay with it, then it's not really a problem. But often when you're friends with your exes, often the new person doesn't like it all that much. And I get it. I gather it, because at some point there was, attraction, desire, and passion and everything as such. So I get where the issue actually comes from. So I'm going to say friendship for both of you guys, but sometimes a little bit on and off because of the type of relationship that you have and depending who he's actually with at the same time. Now I'm going to go and see our beautiful MZ at this moment. So just give me one brief moment. I'm going to go and look at that at this brief moment right away. All right. Mimi is next.
Oh, that counts.
Oh, that counts once, and that counts, sweetie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you're right. You're just full of fire. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go and see over here our beautiful MZ, and MZ, you're going to be at 2015. And here we go. MZ, my love. Let me go and get your questions. Mimi is going to be on up. Ooh, Mimi's up next. Absolutely, sweetie. Okay, so here we go for MZ. Then I'm going to go and see Mimi. Then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Lilith. So just one second. I'm just going to go and get your questions, my beautiful Julie. Oh, yes, he is being physically loyal to you. We talked about it into the readings, but maybe I wasn't clear enough. I don't know. Maybe I was not. Okay, so is he being actually physically loyal to you? Oh, that's a yes, my love. Uh-huh. So is Mike being physically loyal to you also? Because you've been quite loyal and you've been good. All right. So, based onto the current energy that I can see at this moment, my beautiful Julie, sweetie pie, I'm actually going to have to say a yes. I do feel as though Mike appears to be physically loyal to you. He seems to be focused inward and still kind of a little bit, I'm going to say, recovering emotionally and a little bit physically, especially because of everything that he's been through in the last week or so. There's a quiet, but there's a steady connection that is there, that is always going towards you. There's no indication whatsoever of him engaging with anybody else romantically or physically at this time or even previous to this time. I feel as though his energy is much more reserved. It's much more introspective, but it definitely is not scattered and definitely not distracted in any kind of a way. So I will definitely say to you, my sweetie pie, there is no problem whatsoever. Everything is good. Is he being physically loyal towards you? My final answer shall be a yes. With kissy emojis. Oh, I like it. I like how you added on in the kissy emojis. Okay, so about texting him tonight with the kissy emojis, how is he going to feel? All right, texting him tonight with the kissy emojis, how shall he feel? All right. So, getting over here, our Six of Swords, getting our Queen of Wands, also have our Star popping on through, along with our Lovers. All right, so sweetie, about texting him tonight with the emojis, how's he going to be feeling about it? I feel like sending him a sweet message with some kissing emojis tonight kind of feels like a good idea. Especially since it's a thoughtful and a warm kind of a way without being overwhelming. You're just sending those beautiful kisses out. So I'm going to say he's likely to feel quite cared for. I feel like he's going to feel appreciated. I feel like gently he's going to feel comforted by the affection into your message. As long as your tone stays light and natural, which I know it's going to be, he's not going to see too much into it. I'm going to say it's actually going to uplift him emotionally. It's going to remind him of your softness, of your warmth, especially because he's not feeling all that good. So definitely do send a little kissy emoji along with it, sweetie. It'll be absolutely perfect. A million times.
A bestie card.
A bestie card revoked. You're so funny. my sweet lord. I don't think that bestie behavior has to remember birthdays. Some people are just not all that good into those dates, and there's other things happening into our lives sometimes. Bestie behavior is definitely not upon that. No. We're gonna go and see our beautiful friend Mimi. Where is everybody tonight? It's like we're all alone over here, guys. So Mimi is going to be on up next. I'm just going to go and gather Mimi's questions. Mimi saying happy birthday to you, Watson. She's saying happy belated birthday, sweetie. I think I heard it was his birthday yesterday from my side of the world. Yeah, it was his birthday. It was our dear Watson's birthday yesterday. So Mimi says happy birthday, my sweetie pie. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go see. You did live into a far, far, far away world. It almost sounds like you're living into a fairy tale. Okay. So let's go see my beautiful love within your fairy tale. Juanson says, thank you, my beautiful Mimi, sweetie. Yes. We should definitely watch some type of movie together. Have you guys actually watched all the way? Have you guys watched all the other Squid Games? Yeah, Squid Games. Because the new version, the new ones, or the last season is coming out like onto the 27th. You did make an unexpected cover, and it is a beautiful one altogether. Sometimes, my dear Juanson, the most beautiful things happen out of life out of transitions and changes. So good for you for doing so, honestly. Let me go and see over here for you, my beautiful Mimi, what I've got popping on through, right? Okay, no. Here we go. Let's go like that. Mimi, just 1 second. Alrighty. So. You still haven't. The new one is coming on out in like 2 days. Yes, even Anel is willing to watch some of it. We're all wondering what's going to happen to Ju Jung-ju. I don't know how we say his name. That guy. Mm-hmm. I've been watching them with Matthias and some with Rafael, but mostly with Matthias. Yes. Matthias and his friend, I think we're going to do some type of a marathon where they were going to watch these Squid Games together. Yeah. It's a twisted world. Could you imagine? And we know that it happens in real life. That's a scary thing. It happens in real life. Maybe not necessarily into that type of extent, into that kind of way, because it is quite grandiose, but there are many different kind of ways, like the Hunter Games and all those things that are absolutely crazy. Yeah. Humanity sometimes is wild into the most negative kind of a way. Anyways, with that being said, let's get out of that and let's get into the readings. Oh my God, I have not watched 6 Feet Under. I have not watched Lucifer neither. Oh my gosh. I have so many things to watch. Okay, so here we go. My beautiful Mimi, sweetie pie. I can feel that your heart is trying to balance between missing him and trying to move forward. And you know what? It's okay, my love. It's okay to feel both.
that dream, what
the 3rd of September, I feel is
a little bit
your subconscious kind of anchoring a memory or even pointing towards a future shift. So
don't dismiss it
just yet, even if it kind of felt like it was a little bit random.
As for him,
I feel like his energy from yesterday and today feels like it's a little bit more restless, feels like it's a little bit more emotionally conflicted. He does miss you, especially into those quieter moments where he's alone with his own thoughts. And even though he is married, there's still a lot of deep emotional attachment to you that has not faded. So if anything, I'm going to say that your distance makes him feel like your absence is there even more. Like there's a sense of that longing, but there's also somewhat of a sense of hesitation. Like if he wants to reach out, but keeps holding himself back, mostly due to guilt, to responsibility, and also to pride. So I'm going to say he's not in a place of true peace at this moment in time, but you're still there and you're still onto his mind. So yes, he does think about you, and yes, he does think about the love and the connection and all those what ifs, those stupid what ifs. And I say stupid because they are. You know when we always ask ourselves that question? What if I text? What if I don't text? What if I said this? What if I didn't say this? What if I feel like we could make a big bag of what ifs, and there's a lot of things into those what ifs. Sometimes what ifs are positive, sometimes they're neutral, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they make us turn into a circle. We have to be careful with the what ifs. That being said, to get out of that big bag of what ifs, I'm going to say to you, I feel as though there is still that deep emotional attachment to you that hasn't faded. I feel like sometimes he feels your absence even a little bit more. And there's always that sense of longing, of hesitation. Like he wants to reach out, but keeps holding back to himself because of guilt, because of responsibility, because of pride. I just kind of feel like he's not into a place of true peace at this moment. You're still onto his mind, yet he thinks about the love, he thinks about the connection, and all those what ifs. So he's not over you in any kind of a way. Even if he tries to act like he is, I feel like that quiet part of his heart still does belong to you. And you, well, you're doing really good, sweetie. Even onto the hardest days, missing him doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. And there's nothing wrong with being human. And sometimes I just kind of feel as though it makes you, how can I say? It makes you human, and sometimes it makes you see who actually loves you really, really deeply. So, let me send you some love messages from him, sweetie. So I'm basically going to say over here, sweetie, that yes, he is thinking about you. Yes, he is wondering about you. But also, no, he's not ready to make any movement. He's made his choice, and he's made his movement quite some time ago. Now, along with that movement, it's going to be entirely up to him after to decide how he's going to move on forward from that. But is there still love? Is there still a beautiful connection? Does he still hold on to you? He absolutely does. But he also has his own issues and his own problems also that he has to work on through. So you guys are at a crazy place. My mom would say you're stuck into a rock and a hard place. Yeah. Where a lot of things could be happening and could be changing, but at the very same time, how do you really change if you can't necessarily change the circumstances that are around you at this moment? So there's like a plus and a minus, and sometimes it becomes a little bit difficult to actually find that middle or that neutral place along the way. Messages for you. No matter the distance, my heart always finds its way back to you. You calm my chaos, even when I do not say a word. I still think about you more than you know. Your love is the only thing that feels right to me. And every part of me wants to be closer to you again. That being said, my beautiful love, that is what I have for you, sweetie pie. Now, I'm going to go and do, I believe, a reading for Lilith because I don't know where everybody is tonight. I swear, we're all alone. Hold on. Okay, I don't know what that was. All right, so hold on just one little second. We are all good over there. All right, just one second. All right. Here we go, my beautiful Lilith, sweetie pie. I'm actually going to go with this one. All right. All right, new moon energy reading, sweetie. Here we go, my beautiful Lilith. Watson, if nobody pops on through, you're going to be next. I will not say that we have ended yet, but we're getting close to it tonight. All right, sweetie pie, what do you need to know, Lilith? Onto this beautiful new moon. All right, sweetie. Here we go. I'm going to begin by saying what you need to release. I feel like there's been one in specific. I'm not going to mention which one. You know which one it is. When I mention it, you'll know which one it is and you'll know what to do with it. That is up to you to choose which one it is. I'm simply going to say that there is a painful chapter that has been lingering into your energy for quite some time. I feel like you're being urged to acknowledge how things have happened and that your energy has been somewhat drained from it. I feel as though it is time to, I'm going to say, be careful not to reopen wounds that actually need a certain closure. And closure never means forgetting. Closure means I accept, I am good, I move on forward into a peaceful way. I feel like there is that cycle that is there. There is one in particular that needs to end. And that you need to breathe it out and you need to leave it behind. Into the energy that I feel is supporting you at this moment. I feel as though there is beautiful healing that is available for you, like at the tip of your fingers. I feel like the universe is ready to kind of wrap you on into that beautiful divine light, kind of encouraging you to trust the process. And I know that trusting the process is not always the easiest thing to do. But I feel as though you need to know that there is hope, that there is spiritual renewal, and the beginning of feeling whole again is quite accessible to you and very not far. I feel like you're being gently guided along your path because I feel for quite some time that you've been onto your path, but you've been kind of taken off of your path a few times and you need to realign yourself to your path, not somebody else's, not what you're doing for other people, your path. I feel as though there is an emotional focus during this new moon phase where you need to honor your emotions. Don't dismiss them. Honor every single emotion. You're very intuitive and you're very empathetic. But you need to nurture your own heart. You need to take care of yourself at this moment. Spirit is asking you to put yourself first, but to do it with softness and yet to do it with strength. Now, what's necessarily awakening into your life? I feel as though there's a certain spark of creativity that's going to be coming towards you. Somewhat of a passion, something that you kind of left behind that's going to be coming on back into the following 2 to 3 months. And I feel like that passion coming on back is a little bit of a rebirth. I feel like it's a sudden inspiration. It's a desire to create. It's a desire to feel more aligned with your growth and your wants and your desires, to feel yourself again, but to feel your happiness within yourself without necessarily feeling the guilt that is behind it. So your outcome altogether, if you surrender to your feelings, to your wants and your desires, and what your soul truly wants, not your mind, your soul, and you move forward, you'll be able to look forward towards completion. You'll be able to look towards a new beginning, because a cycle is closing for real this time. You will feel more free. You will feel as though you are emerging once again. So keep on walking forward. Keep on opening up those doors. Keep on thinking about yourself. You can think about others, but think about yourself. If that's how you're going to align with your soul mission, that's where you're going to find your happiness. So, what you need to remember is that you're no longer who you were a year ago, 6 months ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You're no longer that person. You've changed. You've rised. And your past and your experiences, they don't define you. What does, though, is your healing and you're moving forward. So move ahead as you're ready to do so. Take the very first step towards your new light, your new path. The one that belongs to you, that you've been meant to be onto for quite some time. I know you do. Yeah, honor emotions. Step 1, acknowledge them. And that's what I've got for you, my beautiful Lilith. Yeah, closure is healing. You've been doing that. It's work, but you've... Oh, you're working through it, my beautiful Lilith. Oh my gosh. You have been through so much. Like, we've all been through many different things, and we all have different challenges, and we all have different challenges, different goals, different emotions, different people around us, different everything. But what really changes and unifies is the way that we react and we actually move upon with it. Know, my beautiful love, hello Elaine, sweetie pie, know that you are deserving, Lilith. Know that you are deserving of the good and the positive and the new energy coming towards you. Know that the new energy does not erase the old, but simply allows you to grow into a better kind of a place. A little bit like those beautiful flowers. You know how you tend so well, and you do tend so well to your mom's garden? Same thing. Tend to yourself into the way that you tend to your mom's garden, and you will see that you will flourish in ways that you've never actually even imagined. Think about it into that kind of a way. Let's go see our dear Juanson. So here we go for Juanson. I am not looking into chat at this moment, my beautiful loves, so do not be upset at me if I am not answering you. I'm moving on forward with Juanson. So, Juanson, just give me 1 second. And we are all good over here. Oh, sweetie pie. You did good, my dear Juanson. You did good, sweetie pie. No, I don't even know. I haven't gotten into it yet, Hanson. I'm going into it at this moment. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, I get worse than that. That's nothing. That's a walk into the park. But you might, I will read a little bit as I kind of gather into it, okay? Yeah, give me a little bit of time, sweetie. Give me a little bit of time. I'm going to read through it and we're going to get with it. Okay, hold on. All right, let's just do this. Okay, so, Hanson. They have stressed her out. Oh, I know, sweetie. Okay. A Venus-sized fly trap. um, yeah. Okay, so you were a beautiful sweet night like you always are. Good for you for being nice and sweet like you always are, sweetie. Honestly, I know, my love. Um, yeah, you did great, sweetie. All right. So, my love, good for you. You were a sweetie pie. You did everything that you possibly could. I love it. Let's go see if you can have a love and general reading. All right. Love and general reading all together. I'm actually going to have to say into the general, I feel as though you're moving on forward into a beautiful way. That seems to be a little bit at this moment. It's like, honestly, you're able to do whatever it is that you want. All right. You're able to move on forward into the way that you want. But I do feel as though you're into a place where, as much as you have wants and you have a lot of desires, I feel like there are some delays, but I feel like the delays are there because you feel as though they must be there. Not because they must, but you feel like they are. So I feel like you're working through that energy altogether, my love. There is somewhat of some resistance to change, although I know that there is somewhat of some necessary changes that have to kind of happen, but you're doing the very best that you can at this moment. Financially speaking, I'm going to say that things are you know, pretty much stable. So I'm going to say work-wise, everything seems to be a little bit into the same way that it usually is. I will say, however, that love-wise, there's a toss and a turn. There's a want to move on forward, but there's also a want to stay into the actual energy. There's a want to be there, to be present, to listen, to help, but there's also almost like, it's like if there's one leg that's running away and saying, oh my God, and the other leg is saying, no, stick around. But I feel like your whole body and your whole soul wants to stick around. But I feel like there is part of you that says, maybe, you know, I should be as good as I can and just kind of let things go a little bit with the flow, which seems to be a little bit what you're doing at this moment. So I'm going to say continue to be the beautiful knight that you are. Continue to give the love. The more you show respect, the more you're there, the more she's able to open on up towards you, the more you're going to be that confident. The more you're going to be the person that she's going to go and see where there's problems with the boyfriend or whatever. And then that's a beautiful closeness between you guys. So it is not, and I'm not saying that to keep you into your energy. I am not saying that into that kind of a way. I would not want to give any illusions into that kind of way, because I did say that it could last a few years. So, but by being present and by being there, you're opening up the doors for a different type of emotional trade to come on in towards your connection, where she feels as though she is safe with you and she can say anything and you still feel like you're into the vibe and you're into the energy. The only thing I'm going to say is it's going to be important for you to not necessarily to stick your energy 100% at some point in time, because to wait upon something to happen can be kind of long, and then you're kind of putting your life a little bit on pause. So I'm going to say don't necessarily look towards the future. Go day by day. What is best for you today? Do that. What is best for you tomorrow? Do that. I don't want you to look into 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, or what I need to do now in order to go and get what I want next month. Do what feels best for you today. Follow your intuition, follow your love, follow your heart. Continue to be open and lovely and sweet to her, because you're never going to be mean to her, and you're still working with her, and you still do care for her, and you still do love her. And if that can change anything along the way, then thank God. Who knows? Energy changes all the time, but take it day by day. Anything you need to know about the interaction, let's go see. All right. Now, what I can say over here is this. All right. You say you're stuck with her. She said she's not planning on quitting anytime soon. Yeah. What I can see over here for you from the interaction is that she is feeling as though she is safe. She is feeling as though she is into a beautiful, secure kind of a way. So basically, I'm going to say, you're good, my love. Continue doing what you're doing, because what you seem to be doing seems to be actually going quite well. Hi, sweetie. What can I do for you? You want to hear me swear at the fire thing again? Mm-hmm. Okay, what's up? Did you eat well? The book, what book? Le livre que j'allais lire, c'est vrai. Je vais le lire et je vais en parler avec toi. Et tes livres à toi, mon grand, arrivent à temps? Non, samedi. Demain, c'est tes maillots.
T'as pas dit qu'il arrivait demain aussi?
Bah, j'ai peut-être menti. Je sais pas. Mais il arrive samedi. Tes maillots arrivent demain. Je t'aime. Ne t'inquiète, le livre est là. Je vais le lire. On va en jaser ensemble. Love you. All right. Here we go, guys. I'm with you. Sorry. Ah, quoi?
Je suis pas là mardi. Ben, je veux dire samedi.
Samedi, t'es pas là pour une partie de la journée. T'es pas là pour pas toute la journée, juste une partie de la journée.
Mais je suis obligée d'y aller.
Ben là, t'as dit à M. Robert que t'allais y aller.
Mais je l'ai dit à toi.
Et t'as dit à M. Robert que t'allais y aller. Moi, je t'ai dit, dis à M. Robert ce que tu veux.
Ouais, lui, il était comme forcé.
Non, tu peux toujours dire non. Étrangement, Shrek, son rendez-vous a été annulé aujourd'hui, mais je sais pas pourquoi. Je sais pas si c'est lui ou c'est M. Robert.
En tout cas, il va se faire virer, M. Robert.
Moi, je vais juste faire.
Ben, dès que tu veux le virer, on le vire. He sucks.
Hello. Sorry about that conversation. We're talking about firing Matthias's psychotherapist. Elaine, you can pose your question, my love. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're discussing about. Sorry. We were actually discussing about, there's no sponsorship. We were actually discussing about this book, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He was reading this at school. Yeah. All right, Elaine. He was reading this at school and he really liked it, but it was not this version. And I went to a library and I bought this one, but they were all on order. So I ended up finding it from the place where Juanson works into the daytime, but like the whole collection of 21 books. So he finished this one. I said I was going to read it and we were going to discuss about like a book club. So I'm going to have to read the 20 other books of a wimpy kid. There you go. That's what you do for your kids. All right. So here we go, sweetie. So Watson, I'm going to say continue doing what you're doing. Although she's not the smart cookie into the jar. I know that I do. You do her audits. Wow, maybe it's not necessarily. Maybe she doesn't care. Maybe she just kind of does it into a quick kind of a way. Maybe it's not her thing. Maybe it's not her dada. Yeah, in French we say that. C'est pas mon dada. Yeah, maybe that's all that it is. Maybe she just doesn't really care. I don't know. All right, let me continue. So basically I'm going to say the interaction today made her feel like she was at peace. What you need to know all together over here today, you and the interaction that you had with her, brought her some peace, brought her some comforting feelings, brought her some love, and brought her some beautiful feelings of things are okay. I'm feeling loved. I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling like I've got good people around me, and I'm feeling like things are going into a good way. So you brought comfort, my love, and bringing comfort is not an easy thing to do. Did she do that to get your attention as she kind of walked on by? Let's go see. Did she do that to get your attention as she walked on by? I don't necessarily feel as though she did it to get your attention, but she was happy to get your attention. So I'm going to go halfway onto that one. I feel as though her thoughts about you were, you are sweet, you're loving, you are caring. You always take great care of her, and she absolutely loves that about you, sweetie. So I'm going to say all together, she wants you to know that she cares about you deeply, that she loves you quite deeply, and that she's very, very happy to have you around into her life. There's not a lot of people that you can count on into one hand that you can truly love, care for, and want to actually see every day. Oh, you can, Lilith. Yes, you definitely can. I don't know where the heck everybody is tonight, but yeah, you can. Thank you, Lilith. Angel message. I'm going to go and do some camping with my kids. I told them tonight, why don't we do some camping into the living room, because they are in, well, my kids don't like bugs, so we don't camp outside. Why don't we do some camping in the living room? Watch a movie, relax our beautiful souls, go to bed late, and that's that, because it's summertime. And so they all agreed upon it. So we're going to be doing camping into the living room. I'm going to have to go and organize that in a few moments. Angel message. Here we go. Your angels are wrapping you in gentle light, reminding you that every ending is going to bring a powerful new beginning. Trust that you are being guided towards peace, love, and emotional renewal. You are never alone. Your soul is protected, supported, and ready to rise. Now, and oracle message for you is going to be of the following. And Elaine, I'm going to come and see you in just one moment. You are shedding old emotional weight that no longer belongs to you at the present path. A transformation is underway. Trust the flow, even if it feels uncertain. What you release now will create space for joy, clarity, and more aligned love. You're right, Watson. I have not done that into a while. I have not done it since I think around Christmas time. Yeah. But I do have to say, I do often, like I do spend a lot of time with little Annelle because she's more insecure. But I have not done any actual camping in the longest of times. So tonight is a night because then on Friday they are going over to Dee's place until Sunday evening. And I've got my own plans for the weekend. So yeah. So tonight is the nice, sweet, loving, love my kids vibes. Elaine, I got your question here. That's a long message. I have to read all of it, Elaine. I'm kidding. Just give me a second. I'll go read. That is so long. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, that's not the right email. Hold on. Oh, onto my phone. It is so long. Like it's many lines long, but into the email, it's really short. I'll look into the email. Yeah, it's more positive there. So why do you have a powerful... Okay, we're going to go look at that. It was really not that long. I'm sorry, Elaine. My phone made me lie. Let me just go and make sure PayPal is good. Yeah, it's very vivid, right? You say after this live, you're calling every flower shop in New York and see if they have a Venus flytrap. Oh my God, you gotta love Hanson. He's hilarious. You gotta love him in moments of happiness or sadness. He is... You truly are the magician of your world. You're adorable, sweetie. Okay, hold on. And he always keeps somewhat of a smile onto his beautiful face. Okay, so we're still good into PayPal, my loves. As for you, my beautiful, what do we need to do with that dream, sweetie? Here you go. Your dream is actually showing you somewhat of some spiritual... it's showing a spiritual separation in your emotional energy. The papers are texts that Y kept representing your emotional truth. Moments that are preserved and valued by her. Now you, however, have kind of a little bit pulled away, which shows your inner fire. The inner knowing that holding on might keep you stagnant. You're feeling torn because you deeply do care. But there's also a stirring inside of you that says, I can't do this anymore. And the burning heart and push and pull energy is into your soul, and it is expressing that conflict with love and hurt, and everything is intertwined. Now, are you pulling away to move forward because she's not learning lessons? Well, the dream confirms that there is a profound energy shift. You're being detached because something in you realizes that the relationship has patterns that are just not moving forward. They're not evolving. And you're holding on too tightly would actually keep you from your own growth. So, yeah, you still care deeply, but there is a deeper calling to evolve emotionally and not get stuck into the back and forth cycles. So your dream is really your inner truth saying, I love her, but I also need to love myself to not let that happen anymore. I need to nurture myself. So your next steps, acknowledge and release. Accept the tug and war. Wishing, I'm going to say wishing it away is not going to help, but feeling it will. Empower your own boundaries. You're rejecting her not entirely. You're choosing your own emotional safe space, if you will. and somewhat of an intuitive pause. Reflect on what Y hasn't learned and whether teaching it is your responsibility. Release anything that is no longer good for you, that's not good for you, or anything that is of unspoken, I'm going to say, expectations. Other than that, you need to affirm that what you're doing is good for you. And then that's your secret recipe. That being said, my loves, we are going to strangely end this live right here, right now. And we shall see each other tomorrow. So, sending much love out to every single one of you beautiful souls. Have a lovely evening. Much love. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Good night, my loves.